Charleigh Elebash, and she is the Public Awareness Manager for South Carolina 811. What is South Carolina 811?
We are the Call Before You Dig Center for the state, so anytime anyone's doing any digging work, they would give us a call by dialing 811, and we notify the member utilities in the area, and they're going to come out and mark the line so that that person knows where it's safe to dig on their property.
Is it a free service?
It is a free service. It's for the protection of the underground facilities and the person digging.
And so if I want to put some trees on my property, I would call you up, and you would I would ask me some questions. And then I noticed in this yard we've got some white flags around the area that they wanted to be involved in. Explain that to me.
The white flags mean that the person knows exactly where they want to plant the trees, so they mark just that one area, and so the locators would typically just mark where that area is so that the whole area doesn't get marked up in paint.
Now, suppose you wanted to do something like the bulb companies often say you can have a drift of bulbs, and they tell you to scatter them across the lawn and plant them where they land. Can you do larger areas, and is there a cost if you want to have the whole property
Yes,
done?
you can certainly mark your entire property. That's just a best practice if you do use the white lining.
All right, okay. And so you said it's not just people who want to plant trees and shrubs. Maybe if you want to move your mailbox, suppose you just want to move it right next to where it was.
Right.
Is there a safety ratio or that you feel like it is, or should you call even then if you plant right next to the door?
Right, even if you're putting it in the exact same hole, a lot of times the line might have been installed right next to the mailbox, so you might clip the line just putting it back in the same hole. And typically a lot of these lines are running along your property line, so that's where the majority of the lines would be. So you're more likely to hit something when you're putting a mailbox in.
Some people might say, well, I just want to go ahead and, if the worst happens, I just, I cut my cable TV doesn't work. What are the ramifications that might happen that really make it imperative that people use your service?
Well, there are a lot of lines that are underground. You have electricity, water, cable, sewer, gas, and so you might knock out the electricity to your whole neighborhood, and you have no idea, you might have a neighbor that really depends on electricity for medical purposes. You also might have a situation where you hit a line that the repair costs are astronomical. And so you definitely don't want to do that. And then obviously if you hit something like a gas or electric line, you could really be injured or injure other people. So you definitely don't want to do that.
So if you want to get involved in some landscaping or fixing up around your house, how soon do we need to call so that you can come and get the lines marked for us?
You want to call 3 full business days in advance, not including the day you called in. So if you have a weekend project, we recommend you call on Monday or Tuesday to make sure everything is marked by that weekend.
And what hours are you open?
We're open 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday.
And what if I can't get to the phone during that time?
You can easily go to our website and enter a locate request via our website, sc811.com.
Well, I think that sounds like what y'all do is y'all give people who are trying to do their own improvements a safety opportunity.
Yes.
You can save them money, and it also means that if they hire a contractor to come in, that they are safe.
Right.
And the person who's doing the actual digging is responsible for making the call, but it is good for the homeowner to be involved just for safety.
Definitely, yeah. It's good for them to remind their contractor every time they're planning on doing any digging work.
Well, I think y'all are providing a very important service, and we thank you so much for explaining it to us.
Thank you.